Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be editing some of your photos. A little while back, I asked you guys to submit some of your photos, and today I chose a few of them totally at random to be featured in this video. So I do want to start by saying that these images, or I guess these edits, are my personal taste. So it doesn't mean necessarily that I am making them any better. I do want to say thank you to everyone that has submitted an image. I really appreciate it. And if you like this kind of photography content, this editing content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So without further ado, let's jump into Lightroom and check out these images. So for this first image, I started off with one of my presets, and then I went into the basic tab to adjust for the exposure, because you could tell the sky was a little bit too overexposed. So I tried a few things to get some of the details in the sky back, but unfortunately this was sent to me in a JPEG, so there's only so much that you can do. Then I went to the colors and the color grading to adjust the colors a little bit. I wanted to get this desaturated blue in the image. Because there's not that much other colors, it was basically a quick job. I then went to the graduated filters and I dragged the graduated filter over the sky, and I masked out the mountains using the auto mask. And I did that again to try and get some more detail in the sky. And lastly, I added a radial filter to accentuate the sun and also to accentuate those subjects in the bottom of the frame there. So very cool image. Unfortunately, it was a JPEG, but still it was very cool to edit this image. So this next image is something that I really like. It's probably an image that I would take as well. So I started off with, again, using one of my presets, and then went to adjust for the exposure, especially for the sky. And you can really tell here the difference that this was sent to me in RAW, so we can bring so much back from the sky, and that's why really if you want to do any kind of photography, you should be shooting in RAW. I also dragged the graduated filter over the sky, again to bring back more detail and without adjusting too much for the mountain. I also cropped the image to a 4:5, basically to eliminate a bit of that sky, because I really want the attention to go to the mountain. I put a radial filter over the subject to draw attention to the subject at the bottom of the frame there on the ridge. And then I also drew with the brush tool over the ridge line to really accentuate the trail. The horizon was still a little bit too bright. I really wanted to create this really dramatic sky. So I pulled a radial filter over the horizon, dropped the exposure again to really get that dark sky. And then I adjusted a few colors, because in the preset the greens were very red and orange really. I made them a little bit more green again. I desaturated them because I really like that desaturated green. And then at the end I cooled down the image, so put in a lot more blues to make it a bit more moody and to really get that dark, moody vibe in this image. So a very cool image. Thank you very much for sending it. I hope you like the edit. Alright, so this next image, really cool shot. I think it's a lake in Italy. I started again with using one of my presets, and then I tried to adjust the exposure to bring some details back in the sky, but unfortunately this was also a JPEG, so yeah, only so much that you can do. So I actually decided then to crop the image more, so to eliminate a bit of that overexposed sky. Then I pulled a graduated filter over the bottom of the image and at the very bottom to draw the eye more into the frame. I cooled down the image quite a bit because I wanted to get some more blues in the water. I then desaturated those blues to really get the blue tone that I really like. And at the end I pulled a vignette on the image, because in the image you kind of get the sensation that you're looking through these trees, and I wanted to accentuate that a little bit more with a vignette. I also put an extra vignette on there using the radial filter. How I do that is I pull a radial filter over my subject. In this case, it would be the boats. And I brighten that up, maybe add a little bit of clarity. And then I duplicate that radial filter and I do the opposite. So I would then darken that filter, and that way you get like a really cool vignette over your subject. So very specific and not over the whole image. And then at the end, I use another radial filter to accentuate that sunlight and again, more draw attention to the boats. So very cool image. Thank you for sending it over and I hope you like the edit. And the next image was definitely the hardest one of all to edit for a number of reasons. It was, for one, it was sent to me in JPEG, so not so much I could do. It wasn't very high resolution either. There's basically only blue in the image. So it was definitely tricky to edit this one. And at first I tried to play around with these blues to maybe desaturate them and get something like that, but it didn't really work out. So I decided to do something that I pretty much never do, which is turn it into a black and white image. And then I played around with the exposure and the contrast to make it pop a little bit more. I used the tone curve to create this cool fade. Yeah, I ended up putting in a little bit of blue in the color grade, basically just to add a tiny bit of color to get this kind of monochromatic feel to it. And then lastly, I added some graduated filters and radial filters to draw the eye more into the subject, into where these ducks are like sliding over the water. Yeah, I cropped it to a 16:9 at the end because I felt like the background was a little bit too distracting. So I cropped it to a 16:9 and this is what I ended up with. So I hope you like this black and white image. So the last image here, and probably my favorite of these 5, I kind of wish that I took it, to be honest. Yeah, I started again with one of my presets, adjusted the exposure, so down the highlights here and the whites as well, because I don't really like those true whites or for them to be too bright, especially if I'm going for a moody edit. And then I went into the color adjustments, adjusted the greens. I later adjusted the greens as well, a little bit in the calibration tab there. In the color grading, I added a lot of blues in both the highlights and the shadows. Again, to really get this really cold and moody vibe in this shot. I then cropped the image because I felt there was a bit too much foreground, but I kept a few of those rocks because they're out of focus and it creates that depth and pulls you really into the image, I thought. Yeah, and again, I used some graduated filters, some radial filters to draw the attention into the image. And at the end, I also darkened the image quite a bit, put in a bit more contrast and darkened the blacks and the shadows. At the very end, I really wanted to add a little bit more fog to this image. So what I did, instead of going into Photoshop, I used the radial filter and I added a little bit of dehaze. But obviously you can tell if you add dehaze, it brightens it up as well, and we don't really want that. I countered that with downing the blacks and upping the contrast. So then you get a little bit of haze there, but it doesn't really look more bright and weird. That's my edit for this image. Really enjoyed editing it. Thank you for sending it out. So thanks again for everyone that has submitted an image. I hope you like these edits, and thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, write me a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be happy to see you guys on the next one. Peace!